50. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country. Ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Takes a handoff. It's Blue. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. They're bringing heat. Dances away. He's got the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That's caught. It's Cook. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know, it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started. But
dang, I didn't know I was muted this entire time.
By the other side. And right now, you want to
go
win,
and
you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Going with the counter play here. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
Great drive to start off the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Complete to start this drive. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run the toss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here's the handoff. LSU will get a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first.
We just looking for Cuz to do a mistake.
I'll tell you, this is a
That's
running
really
back
it.
who's very, very dangerous.
What we're going to
The
just
defense
pray
did a good job
for.
getting him down there, but they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy
Ah,
that can
he
break
got me
tackles
with
and turn
that.
those types of
Oh,
plays
he had
into home runs.
other people open too. That's crazy. I thought, man, that's easy first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes
That's
right down the field,
it's crazy
scores
seeing
on the
him
first
go
drive,
for
and
it
now
on
you
4th and
come out,
8,
get a
but
big sack on third down
you gotta
and
realize,
punt.
like,
Talk about
if
creating
one of us
momentum
gets
early
it,
and shutting the home crowd up, mission accomplished.
And
sir.
the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before.
That's what I was saying, like, if one of us gets the ball back and scores, and that might be game because it's tough to stop both of us. Now I got to score on this drive.
Ball there thrown a little bit late as a result. It's an INT.
Oh my God! If you block that cornerback or whatever he is,
You definitely
that's
want to commit to the run
God.
game.
That's
You
an
want to
easy,
establish the run game. You want the defense to
easy
honor
what?
it. But if it doesn't
15,
work a
20
little
yard
later down the
game.
road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Trying play action. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks
Hey,
for
Arch.
first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was
Offensive line, that's an easy. Oh, that's easy, man.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Shit, this place confuses
Pre-snap motion
me.
quarterback trying to get a read. Keeps looking downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Nice job by the defense there to take away all the throws downfield. The only place he could have gone with it was to his running back out in the perimeter of the field, but an inaccurate throw forces the incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The toss to the outside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was punctuated.
You are seeing more under center from me, not just shotgun runs. When you think I'm going to run, I'm going to do like a play action. More, I think that's the one part I just didn't really do well with Texas last year. That's why the running game just wasn't really effective as much as it should have been.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Alright, it'd be crazy if we can get another stop on
offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down,
I like how the defense just flew to the ball right there.
This is a 7-point game, so Palmer no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier.
Oh, I read that too. I just couldn't get there with the linebacker.
Stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Got his man quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get outside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
I think he has to start. Hey, that's what star players are supposed to do, get off the line.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They're trying to get to it.
Oh, my God.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. They fire off enough for a first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back.
Oh, what a good run play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also...
Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes a grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense, and now we take it into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quickly complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the tackle. The Tigers will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Glenn making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Manning. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
First down to start the drive after the break. They move the tight end all over. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Slams ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react and get punched in the mouth on that last year.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Afterburner's coming. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Toss sweep to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. Touchdown LSU. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end could take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen